Live from the radio room at KSD, I am your host, Douglas Lopretto, and tonight we have with us a very special musical guest, local recording artist Jerry Lyon. Welcome, Jerry.
Thanks for having me, Doug.
Great to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am, like other musicians in the area, I have been really kind of down, but making the best of it. I've been working in my studio. I have a record label I started probably 10 years ago, actually. It's called Starbrick Records. I mostly record my friends, I've recorded Douglas and Iron Lung. I've recorded Hardak, Boiled Denim, Porno Tongue, The Grizzled Yinzers, Scott Fry, Weird Paul, the Dumplings, who just got signed to an actual deal, which is great. Those are our friends. Jay Dow works with me with Starbrick Records. He really helps out a lot. He's really a really solid dude. I'm sure I'm forgetting a lot of people. Honestly.
Road Band?
Hoffman Road Band? Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that they're going to be on this too at some point,
they
correct?
Are, yes. We're in talks.
Those dudes are fun.
Great people.
Those dudes are fun. They actually kind of kicked me out of the band. No, I'm just kidding. totally. But also, Doug, I'm working on a country album. I'm taking a lot of my old songs that I wrote when I was, partying, and they were for one of my favorite projects, Porno Tongue, which is my longest project. We've been together since 1999.
Wow.
How many years is that? Who's going to do the math on that?
That's at least 4.
I think that's probably 420 years, I believe.
420 years.
so it's around 420 years, but it's I just love music, and I'm probably gonna be doing this the rest of my life. As I'm sure you are too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Tongue in the Long World Tour.
Tongue in the Long World Tour, man.
Speaking of, would you like to tell the story about how we met?
Yes, I would. My drummer, Chris Check's older brother, Brian Check, who is kind of my arch nemesis my whole life. He'll attest to this too as well. He called me up, and my buddy Jason, who was in Hardak, was working on Teen Titans, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that happened to be one of your favorite things. And
I begged for an autograph.
Yeah, you wanted an autograph, and you were like, I will trade a tattoo for it. So we were all like, let's all go get tattoos in Erie, you know what I mean? So I was still living in Vermont, I believe, or I had just moved. I'm not totally sure of the time frame, but very cloudy, actually. It was a very cloudy time for me.
420 years ago.
Yeah, 420 years.
Back in those days, all you needed was a Motrin and a tight pair of pants. Woo!
And we all came to Erie. We went to your shop, and we ordered tacos. I think you tattooed everyone except for me. I was the last one on the list. But I was like, either I want to get a tattoo or do I want to go out and get a beer? And you know how I prefer one or a lot of pain or a lot of enjoyment, So I was like, let's go get beers.
Or a combo of both. Yeah,
exactly. So we went out on the town to God, I can't even remember that name of that place. That's not important. It was a very good night with a lot of beers. A lot of good friends, and that's when Doug and I became really good friends, and we were just right off the bat, really good friends, and convinced him to move to Pittsburgh, actually.
Yeah, thank you for that.
And it's history now, that's the way it's been.
So tell us a little bit about some of the bands that you're in.
I play in a lot of bands. I really enjoy playing out. It's one of my favorite things. I actually don't really like recording like this, you know what I mean? I prefer to be out, 25 beers deep, playing drums with Scott Fry. That's my favorite. Scott Fry, check out Scott Fry, Experience. He's awesome. I'm in a band who was Sarah the other day. She was here, Sarah Ellis. We're called Boiled Denim. I'm in Porno Tongue. I'm in a ska project, which you guys all should check out. It's called the Burnrides. We're dropping a 7-inch by the end of summer. We're gonna try. We actually I helped put on Ska Fest this past year. Check that out. That's a great thing. We should be back on that by next year, I believe. Also, Broken String.
Oh, tell us about Broken String.
Broken String's a music festival that my buddy Sab, who is also in Porno Tongue, puts on with the help of all of our bands and our friends and stuff. And it's about 10 to 15 bands. It's a whole weekend. Doug, you've never missed one, right? You played every one.
Played every one. Hell, Broken String.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a really good time. So if you're ever up north and just come check out Broken String.
Camping, music, I mean, you really can't go wrong. Great. So lastly, with everything that's going on, what do you hope the future brings for the music scene in Pittsburgh?
I honestly believe this, and I talk to my other musician friends about this. I truly believe that Pittsburgh's going to survive this, and I think that Pittsburgh's going to come out on top of this because everybody I know works very hard at what they do. Everybody I know is like diligent and they support each other, and I think that's like the main thing is really like supporting each other. You know what I mean? And it's really what we will do and what we've always continued to do. It's musicians have survived always. You know, artists, musicians. It's like they're the people that make the city great. You know, they're the people that like bring about change. You know, and I think it's just important. You know, to support your local arts, your local music. You know, like. So like the venue that shut down that was your favorite, like maybe support another one that's popping up. And then just really like just try to do everything you can to like, get through this, I think that your motto is absolutely what we should be doing, you know what I mean?
Thank you.
This place is fantastic. I appreciate this, you know what I mean? Like
Likewise.
I think a lot of people do, and I think that you have something that's going to take off and do really well. And I think you're providing a place for artists to come out and have some fun. I mean, tonight was an absolute blast, man. I really appreciate you.
We loved having you here. I feel like together we move mountains, and through solidarity we can face anything. Well, Jerry, as a special surprise, we at KSD in the Radio Room would like to say thank you for all that you've done for the Pittsburgh music scene, for me, for everyone. You're a great person. Thank you so much. Bring in the like, share, and subscribe llama.
You are Pittsburgh famous.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate this.
We appreciate you. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
Take it away!
Sleeveless pocket sleep is alright by me. Sleeveless pocket sleep, 1993, and they all smell like weed. Sleeveless pocket sleep, and his friend Rudy, and they like to punch Nazis. They were always at the punk rock shows. There's 5 years and he'll be 63. Sleeveless pocket Steve had to call Rudy, 'cause it's time to punch Nazis. They were always at the punk rock show.
That's the fucking one, boys.
Some of what you're about to hear may not be suitable for children. May not be suitable for children.
Some of what you're about to hear may not be suitable for children.
Yo, I'm Darth Perm, and you all know me. I'm the motherfucking pimp who parties on Tatooine. Jabba's always down, and he's always got the smoke. Boba's always ready, and he's always got the coke. Bib's got the bitches from the city of Mo. Everybody knows that the pussies are gold. Watching Ranko fight, party every night. Pussy always tight, no end in sight.
What, you again?
Yo, there's Perm and y'all know me. I'm the motherfucking pimp who parties on Tatooine. Jabba's always down and he's always got the smoke. Boba's always ready and he's always got the coke. Bib's got the bitches from the city of Mo. 'Cause everybody knows that the pussy is gold. Watching Ranko fight, party every night. Pussy always tight, no end inside. 'Cause we're getting high with both smiles. We're smoking weed on Tatooine. We're drinking shit on Java shit. We're making out with twirling chicks. We're jamming out with people's band. Magic mushrooms in my hand. Java always does it right. We're all gonna get fucked up tonight. 'Cause I'm high in the city, in the fucking clouds. I fucked every girl from your shitty hometown. The outer rim is better, let me tell you why. They got blue milky tricks of purple cream pie. The purple is the color of sliced noodles cookie. Munch it on down like a chocolate chip cookie. And when the cookie's done, I pull out my gun and I blast her in the face. Blast her in the fucking face. I blast her in her face. This is Jabba's
That's it, that's the winner! Hello, I hope you enjoyed our special 420 episode with guests Jerry Lyon and Darth Perm. Remember, if you like what you saw, like and subscribe.